How's it going, everybody? John here again with Top Light DJ, and today's video we're going to show you how to install your 65-inch TV into your 65 Prism. So this is right here is the Prism DJ Booth from Top Light DJ. The specific model is the 65-inch model. So this one is going to be quite a breeze. So fairly simple. Once you install your TV, you only got to install it one time, and it could live in there forever, so long as you're a DJ. So follow through with this video and see how it's done. Alrighty, so when you receive your Prism DJ Booth, it's probably going to be coming in a crate unless we have it built out already. But 99% of the time, it's going to be coming in a crate where you have to open and unbox it. And when you unbox it, you pull out the DJ Booth just like this in your garage or your office or your warehouse. And you're going to see it like this. So the first thing we're going to want to do, stand it up, and then go ahead and turn it around, where you will grab a helping hand. Will definitely help. And lay it down on this end, where you can have full access to the screen's front parameters. And what you're going to be doing now is removing all of these screws all around its edges, and we're going to go ahead and do that now. So you don't really need a drill, but a drill is definitely going to make your life easier. All you need is a Phillips screwdriver, and you'll be golden. All right, once you remove all the screws, what you want to do is grab these edges, remove these. So now you have full access to the protective acrylic, which is probably within the crate as well. So at the moment, you do not need the acrylic, so we're going to go ahead and install the TV first. Alrighty, but before installing the TV, what you want to do is loosen up these guys right here. These are the TV rear mounts. Now, this helps the TV from moving left to right. So what you're going to do is use these channels right here to mount it to the rear of the TV. Now, depending on what TV you have, for the most part, is pretty universal as far as any 65-inch modern TVs now goes. So what we're going to do is loosen it so you're able to move left to right on either direction for these two mounts. And we're going to line it up to the rear of your TV. So let's do that now. So what you want to do now is maybe grab a helping hand. It'll definitely make your life easier again. Because again, once you install this, you're only going to do this just the one time. Alrighty. Once you have it in there, you eyeball it. And then what you do is now you grab these foam pieces. You'll be using these two foam pieces that will be included in the crate or the shipping. And what you do is kind of just use it as a rather wedge and a leveler that'll raise your TV the specific amount needed in order to mount it. So once you have that foam piece there, what you want to do is place the TV towards the bottom. And now we're going to raise the DJ booth while at the same time, of course, giving guidance to the TV, making sure it doesn't fall forward. This is definitely where a helping hand helps. So Chris here will go ahead and help keep the TV in place while I go to the back. So what you do here, open up your Prism DJ booth on both sides. So you guys remember these two mounting brackets that I loosened up earlier? So now you can move them left to right, just like so, and find the mounting holes. So not every single TV is going to expose the top mounting hole that you see here and the bottom mounting hole that you see there. So some TVs have it higher, some TVs have it lower, but all you really need is the bottom two. So you line up the mounting holes like so, and this, when mounted and everything tightened, avoids the TV from shifting left to right. So this part, mounting the TV onto these included brackets. All you really need, again, like I said earlier, is a Phillips screwdriver. And for the most part, your TV is going to come with some different mounting holes and different mounting positions. That's why we make this thing pretty universal. And all you're really going to need is the bottom, which is the more important one, which helps the TV avoiding shifting left to right. So depending on what screws or what bolts you have included with your TV, or if you maybe need to buy some, these are fairly accessible online. TV mounting screws. I'm sure you'll be able to find it. So what I do here is just mount the very bottom that you see here, and later on, as you can see, these are still fairly loose, but we're going to be tightening that before we finish installing. If you saw me loosen it up earlier, that's what we're going to be doing next. So once you've mounted the TV there, what you want to do now is fold the Prism back up. Alrighty, so what you do now is eyeball, and pretty much just eyeball the center of the TV so that it's centered left to right. And I kind of do that by just putting my hands in there, making sure I got about the same amount of space on the left and right side. So when you put the edges back on, you are golden. So what I'm doing here, just eyeballing it, it's all you really need to do. And then thereafter, before you put the acrylic back, is remember there's two screws that I loosened up on the bottom and the top. So what you want to do is move the TV up until it's accessible. These ones right here, we're going to go ahead and tighten these back up. And now your TV is no longer going to be moving left to right. And now, top of the TV, you want to go ahead and tighten that up. So you move the TV down until it's accessible, just like you see there. And tighten that up, just like so. There it is. So now the TV is no longer moving left to right. Now what you do next is add your acrylic. So your acrylic is also going to have this protective film over it. That's why you see it kind of like a washed white finish. That's just a piece of plastic that we haven't removed yet. You could easily do that on your side before installing. So what I like to do is peel back some and then finish installing it right afterwards. Now what we do is put the edges back on. Now before putting this edge back on, what I'm not going to do or demonstrate in this video is go ahead and pull this acrylic piece film cover both on the front and the back side of it, so you can see your TV all clear. So now what we do is add the edges back. And you just simply screw these edges back on. So once you have the edges lined up, grab all your screws again and simply screw it back in. And once you finish screwing the edges together, you have your front face done. Now, next thing to do is get the booth back up on its feet or its wheels. Open her back up. Alrighty, you're almost set, but in case your TV is a little bit thinner than most.
If your TV is not too thin, you can skip this part. Simply tighten the rear screws. That mount to the TV and you are done.
You know, some of the TVs out there are not very all the same as far as thickness goes. There's a trick to that, and I'm going to show you how to move the TV forward. Earlier, we showed you how to mount the TV so it's not moving left to right or top to bottom, and now we're going to show you how to adjust the TV forward so it's more flush against the protective film. So you may have noticed I changed hats, I changed outfits, and we changed settings. That's because yesterday when we were recording the video, we didn't have the right spacer that you need if you have a thinner TV. So if you have, if your TV is more on the thinner side, these are some of the hardware that you're gonna need. So I ran to the local hardware this morning. grab the right length screw or bolt for your TV that you're going to be mounting, and a nylon spacer or washer. And of course, you need a washer for the back of this. So this is how it's going to be assembled. Washer here, and then if you follow me around. Now at this point, you may have, and you should have already pushed your TV forward towards the acrylic protection. So that's what I did here. So you can see how I can still push the TV a tad bit. So once you have it butted against the edge over there, you have your washer here, your screw there. Now what you want to do is line up your washer or spacer where the mounting hole is, and simply use this to basically push the TV forward. So go ahead and hand tighten that if you could. And then we're going to come back with that with a screwdriver. So once you have them in place and hand tighten them, go back with your screwdriver and simply tighten them. Once you've tightened up your mounting points, your TV is now butted up against the acrylic front, or at least pretty level and recessed. And now you're pretty much killing this dead space that you have back here. The TV is no longer moving front to back, left to right, or up and down. And that's how you finally easily, simply install your 65-inch TV to your Prism 65-inch DJ booth. And once you have that in place one time, I guarantee you, you do not have to take it off. So hopefully that was helpful to you guys. If you guys have any questions, feel free to comment down below, shoot us a message, shoot us a call, and we'll make sure you're taken care of. John here again with Top Light DJ, and we'll see you guys in the next video.